Half of America is empty, not metaphorically, literally. If you packed every American into the eastern half of the country, the western half would have almost nobody in it. In some states, there are more cows than people, entire counties where you can drive for hours and not see another human being. And the reason is not what most Americans assume. It is not about the weather or the middle of nowhere. It is a design. It is because of three forces: geography, federal policy, and economic collapse. Here are the 10 emptiest states in America. Number 10, North Dakota. Population under 800,000, land area larger than Greece. In 2008, the Bakken oil boom brought workers flooding in. Then oil prices collapsed. The state was emptied, refilled, emptied again, in under 15 years. Number 9, South Dakota. Population just over 900,000. Same prairie, same brutal winters. But South Dakota has Mount Rushmore. Millions of tourists pass through every year. They just do not stay. Number 8, Montana. Population 1.1 million, the fourth largest state in the country. Mountains, plains, and silence. Glacier National Park alone is over 1 million acres. The population stays low because of the remoteness penalty. Basically, it's too expensive to bring the rest of the world to you. Number 7, Maine. Population 1.3 million and shrinking. Maine is the oldest state in America by median age. Young people leave for Boston or New York. Those who stay are aging in place. The state is emptying by demographics rather than disaster. But even Maine is not the fastest emptying state. That answer is much closer to home. Number 6, Rhode Island. Population just over 1.1 million. But this one is the exception. Rhode Island is the smallest state by land area. Low population, high density. Not empty, just tiny. Number 5, Delaware. Population just over 1 million. Similar story. A small state with concentrated population around Wilmington and the corporate tax corridor. Not empty, just small. We've seen tiny states. Now we're entering territory where nature actively fights back. Number 4, Alaska. Population 730,000. Land area 663,000 square miles. In the interior, 1 person per 50 square miles. 80% of Alaska has no road access at all. Communities are reached only by plane, boat, or dog sled. It stays empty because infrastructure in Alaska costs 3 to 5 times what it costs in the lower 48. Number 3, Wyoming. Population 580,000, the least populous state in America. Wyoming has fewer people than Memphis, fewer than Las Vegas, fewer than Brooklyn. And there's a specific reason it stayed empty. Almost half of Wyoming is owned by the federal government: ranch land, reservation land, energy extraction land. You cannot build a city on federal land. The land was claimed for other purposes before anyone could settle on it. Number 2, Vermont. Population 645,000. Vermont has the strictest land use laws in the country. Act 250, passed in 1970, prevents large-scale development across most of the state. No major highways, no big-box retail, no suburban sprawl. Vermont stays empty because Vermont decided to stay empty. The emptiness is a policy. And finally, the emptiest state in America. Number 1, most people guess wrong. By raw numbers, it's Alaska or Wyoming, but by population trend, the answer is different. West Virginia. Population 1.8 million, shrinking faster than any other state. West Virginia has lost population in every census since 1950. The coal economy collapsed, the jobs left, the young people followed. The state is emptying not because nobody ever lived there, but because nobody can stay. This is the third force, the one that explains all the others. Geography sets the initial conditions, policy locks in the second wave, but economics decides who can afford to live anywhere in the long run. Half of America is empty because of three forces: geography, policy, economy. People do not leave because they want to, they leave because the math stops working. The empty half of America is not a wilderness preserve, it is the visible result of decisions made over 150 years about who gets to live where. Which empty state would you actually want to live in? Drop it below.